Hi, this is quiz number 19, which means it's actually quiz number 20 because I never recorded the first one. I lost it before I recorded it. So yay, I made it to 20. Or I made it to 19 on YouTube. Still yay, I'm happy. Anyway, here we are, still in lockdown. So, as ever, 20 questions. I'll go through them relatively quickly. You can pause, you can repeat, you can play me backwards, you can turn me upside down, you can dance the hula. I really don't mind. I won't know. So, the first round is entitled 90s Nonsense. I am going to ask you, or rather I'm going to read you five sets of lyrics from number ones from the 1990s. These were all amongst the number ones from the 90s that were at number one for the longest. All of these. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the next round on my phone so that I'm prepped and ready. I should have done that before we started, shouldn't I? There we go. Right, so yes, some lyrics. I want to know for half a mark the name of the band or artiste, and for half a mark the name of the song. So here's your first set of lyrics. Question 1. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it, but after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. What's the name of that song and who sang it? It was at number one for some weeks, at least 6, in the 1990s. All of these were at number one for at least 6 weeks. Question 2. I'll go anywhere with you, just wrap me up in chains. But if you try to go alone, don't think I'll understand. Who sang that? And what's the song called? Half a mark for each. Question 3. I look in your eyes, there's a distant light, and you and I know there'll be a storm tonight. This is getting serious. Are you thinking about you or us? That's question 3. Question 4. Search your soul, and when you find me there, you'll search no more. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for. You know it's true. Who sang that? And what's the name of the song? And question 5. I'd never lie to you, and that's a fact, but I'll never forget the way you feel right now. Oh no, no way. It's very hard to read them in a way that sort of scans like a normal person speaking. I mean, a relatively normal person. I'm sat here in a bubble hat when it's 26 degrees outside. Define normal. There we are. So, yes, there we go. Your first 5 questions. 90s nonsense. 5 songs, 5 artistes. Next, it's going to be it's not the music round, but it is a sounds round. I am going to play you 5 clips from TV shows. They all have something in common. I'm not going to tell you what that is, and you don't get any points for getting it, but it might help you puzzle out the ones that you can't get. I want you to tell me the name of the television show that they are part of, and also the person playing the central character. It's almost always the titular character, but not always. So, here we go. Hopefully, if I've selected the right one.
Afghanistan or Iraq? Sorry? Which was it, Afghanistan or Iraq? Afghanistan. Sorry, how did you... Molly, coffee, thank you. What happened to the lipstick?
It wasn't working for me.
Really? I thought it was a big improvement. Mouth's too small now.
Okay.
How do you feel about the violin? Sorry, what? I play the violin when I'm thinking. Sometimes I don't talk for days on. And would that bother you? Potential flatmates should know the worst about each other.
But you told him about me? Not a word. Then who said anything about flatmates?
I did. Told Mike this morning that I must be a difficult man to find a flatmate for. Now here he is, just after lunch with an old friend, clearly just home from military service in Afghanistan. Wasn't no difficult leader.
How did you know about Afghanistan?
Got my eye on a nice little place in central London. Together we ought to be able to afford it. We'll meet there tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock. Sorry, got a dash of my riding crop in the mortuary.
Just going down to the village to see Mrs. Edith's youngest. She got croup again. So very tiresome, isn't it? Oh, yes, Daisy. Oh, that's very nice. Yes, very much better. No nasty mess on the paint. Yes, very good. Oh, got a little on the keyhole, dear. Sure. Sorry. sorry, Mum. Oh, it's all right. You'll get it off in a jiffy. No, there's a very great improvement. Well done.
You've been rummaging through my research material. My cognac. You're drinking my French cognac, aren't you?
Higgins, I wouldn't even dream of drinking your cognac. What about Richard Anoka?
I spoke to Dr. Inoka this morning.
Did you ask him about Sand Island?
As a matter of fact, I did. You're eating. You're eating at my desk. I can hear you.
No, Higgins, I am not eating. What did he tell you about Sand Island?
Nothing at all. Wouldn't discuss it. Are you smoking one of my handmade Canary Island cigars?
Thanks, Higgins.
It wasn't detection. It was the diary. You knew it was genuine. You found that out 13 years ago. So you set us up and watched us go. Second time around, straight to John Mitchell. You held back about the Mitchell seeing Redpath look for his knife, but you knew we'd find out about that sooner or later. The diary was dismissed by everyone as a fake hoax.
Is that right? And where have you been for the past 25 years?
Well, not letting some woman support me.
She's not supporting him. He has his own tax business. But even if she was, why shouldn't a woman be the breadwinner?
Now, that is where the wheels come off the rails, isn't it?
Somehow I feel I'm about to be served a helping of your homespun Victorian philosophy.
There we go. 5 TV shows with a central character. I wanted the name of the TV show and the name of the actor or actress playing the central character. Like I say, they're all linked, so if you get the link, you don't get any points, but it might help you puzzle out one that you didn't know. So, moving on. I thought I would show you something fashionable, other than myself. I'm going to show you 5 pictures of iconic dresses on the catwalk. I just want to know who designed them. So, this is number 11, high-tech phone pictures. Who designed this dress? Ooh, sorry. There we go. It's number 11. And number 12. Who designed this? We had a long debate as to whether that was part of a hat or whether a paper towel had just accidentally blown across the catwalk at the wrong moment. And also how she managed not to walk off the end of the catwalk when she got there. So yeah, that's question 12. Question 13. Slightly drafty, not gonna lie. Also, we had a long debate as to what the strange sort of pig nipple arrangements were on her feet. And question 14, which is not coming up. There it is. Question 14. I'm reliably told it's supposed to look like that and that she didn't have an awkward accident on the way to the catwalk. That's question 14. And question 15. This one set the cat amongst the pigeons. That's question 15. Sorry about the reflection. Doesn't help, does it? There we go, it's a bit better. It's blurry now. That's question 15. There we go. So, 5 fashionable little numbers for you. Now, the last round was entitled All Things Spiky, Prickly and Horny. Put your mind back in there, out of the gutter. So, I am going to read you 5 questions about animals that have antlers or spines or horns, that kind of thing. So, question 16. I would like you to name a part of your body that is made of the same material as rhino horn. What part of your body is made of the same material as rhino horn? There are at least 4 options. And you can argue amongst yourselves if there are more. There are probably more. Question 17. Which is the only deer whose females grow antlers? Generally. As in, they don't all grow antlers, and there's probably the occasional other deer whose female grows an antler by mistake, occasionally, when she's not looking. But there's one species where the females, as standard, grow antlers. Question 18. Sticking with antlers, it died out about 7,000 years ago, but from tip to tip, how big were the Irish elk's antlers? It's one of the largest deer ever to have lived. So, from tip here to tip there, how wide were the Irish elk's antlers? Died out about 7,000 years ago. So, a couple of thousand years before the pyramids were built. Question 19. The horn of the narwhal is thought to have given rise to legends about unicorns. It's a sort of spirally projection. But what is it actually? What part of the narwhal is it actually? And lastly, true or false? Porcupines are more closely related to beavers than they are to hedgehogs. True or false? And that's it. That's quiz number 19. Like I say, go back, repeat, play again, do whatever you like. I'll give you the answers on a separate video.